I'm being heavily targeted all day since last night that I didn't, yeah, I think the one went up, but however the one, look at my lips. They look normal to any normal person, but looky, my curtains are here. Whoop, whoop. Look at there's a spider on my box. Ew, look at that. That is gross. Spider web. I'm sorry I killed your home. I didn't mean. Ugh. Oh Lord. Look at this. Oh, watch him come up and bite me. I had a big spider earlier. Oh. Ah, sorry. Oh. Walmart. I've been waiting for this. I ordered all these curtains. These? I flipped it around. Flip it. So these, aren't they beautiful? Look at my house. They're gorgeous. But this window doesn't have any on. There's my grandpa. There's my grandma. There's me and my grandma. I love her so much. My house, my beautiful home. And this window, but anybody give me a suggestion on what I can put behind these? My kitchen, though, is Pioneer Woman. So it's red. And it's getting there. I'm getting there. Here's my curious chicken. Ain't he cute? I just love him. I got my chickens back. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Levi. Can I get my mom's recipe card thing back and my grandma's bean pot and stuff like that? I know my house is a mess. Here's my dad. His name is Leroy Lynn. If anybody sees him, please, give him a little, why you won't talk to your daughter. These are my parents that are passed away. That's my daughter, Ashley. My grandparents, my grandpa and his family, and me, and my mom, and my warrior prayer, and my mom, and my mom, and me and my mom. So, and my mom, and my son. These are old pictures, but I found a CD. And my girls in Christ, Daughters of the King. My doggies. My baby girl that was murdered. And Craig, who's my Pelletier. Craig Pelletier is that man. He's supposed to be my godfather and my uncle. Look, there's me and my cousin Lori. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to touch base. When this happens to me, like I told you guys last night about, I think it was 3 or 40 or something like that I got on and I went live for a little bit about what they were doing to me. And what it felt like. This is very real. You need to do your research. This is very real. They have not stopped. They have not stopped. It hurts. Really bad. Oh, yeah, what time is it here? 6 o'clock. I just got home from work a little bit ago. I got me a holiday diamond painting at your local Walmart. I got Hallelujah cross from my girlfriend, my best friend, for my baptism. Work again, seeing the torture that the effects or effects of the broadcast. They see it, they know it, and they know what this is. Actually, one of my kids, her father worked for the United States government in some kind of military base, and he's dead now. Making Raytheon, making guns that shoot to the satellite. Do you believe that? Huh. Uh-huh. So I just wanted to let you guys know I'm still being tortured. Wow. So I have a spiritual warfare. God damn, I'm hot. I'm just gonna get my teeth done, fixed a little bit, on the bottom. Oh, the train! I love the train. My friends have this. Oops, I'm upside down. Whoopsie. My friends have this. They've been coming over, Reverend and his wife, and they're very spiritual. They have this God's ER, freed from all things. Here's the number. If anybody ever needs help, they're in Oklahoma. Tell them my name. Say, Karen showed us this. This is what they do. That's out of Oklahoma. If any of you are in Tulsa, please go and see them. It's Monday nights at the New Covenant Bible Church. It is free. Okay? Okay? I have actually been able to have these kind people. Here's this, another one. God's ER, preliminary prayer minister, who is a minister, is him, he's Reverend. And he talks, and then I repeat. Jesus, you are Lord of my life. And I surrender my life into you. So, yeah, pretty much. So, I'm thankful for the friends I have, that they support me, because platforms are great, y'all are great, and I love you, and I hope you all are well, for the most part, right? Isn't that a pretty purple? It turned out so cute. Today, so it's been over 7 years. And okay for a while. And then my baptism, I had this weird light. I should see if I could upload that. Excuse me. My wounds won't heal. Oh, let me turn it around so I can do better. For some reason, my wounds are not healing, and I'm not diabetic. Look at that. And I'm a clean person. But so today, they pull on my breasts. Sorry. And sometimes I don't know if actually it's the weapon doing it or if it's just them hitting the certain algorithms in my brain mapping. Because I'm brain mapping remotely. So today, well, last night it started, and I do believe they erased my memory a lot. So I do believe that I said that hang on, I gotta tell a couple people I'm live. Living, I'm not talking bad about her. She's so living, I'm not talking bad about her. She's so smart. She's beautiful. She's a lot of fun. And I don't know if this is happening to her and she doesn't know it. It's really tough when you sometimes research things like I did. I kind of researched a little because I just wanted to make sure I covered all my ground. That's something that I was used to. I'm not blaming anybody, but that's something I was used to for probably my whole life. Maybe. Kind of don't remember, but is always having to have proof and multiple proof that I was telling the truth and that I am kind and that I mean, I made mistakes, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, I've been Karen like my whole life, so people used to hate me in high school. And I went to OSU, and I wasn't big at all. I was like, and they said, heifer. And I was so scared when I tried out for the football team and cheerleading. Sue Cumberland. Who else was there? I know Sue Cumberland was. And they used to pick on me, call me heifer. And I wasn't fat by any way, shape, or form. I wasn't, I don't know. I mean, and I can't find that picture because my mom threw away my pictures accidentally, I guess. And my mom was very organized, but I guess one of the totes looked like garbage. Is what I was told. And so my pictures got thrown away. But however, my sister Kelly brought me a Rubbermaid about this thick and about 4 inches long of pictures. And she actually came to my house with my mother in Mora, there where my husband lives now, 2350 230th Avenue, Conroe 11 North in Mora. And I was really surprised. I was like Kelly's bringing me some pictures they found. I was like, wow. But, I didn't judge. I was just like, oh. But my mom accidentally threw away my tote of pictures. So when I talk to my family and I try to get a hold of them, no one will talk to me, and they haven't for years when I have questions. Why? What did I didn't murder anybody. It shouldn't matter if I murdered anybody or not. They're my family, right? It shouldn't matter. But when you're I just got to put the past behind me, and I try, but I cry every day. Ouch, it hurts. I cry every day, but The 7 years of what they put me through driving around in my van, all over the place, running out of gas, thinking there were speakers in my van, satellites and drones following me because they'd be like, oh, look to the left. And I think it was a planet, actually. Oh, yeah, me driving to like Wyoming, Minnesota, Stacy, Minnesota. They had me driving to Circle Pines to the American Legion that's closed. They had me driving to my high school. They had me drive to Moose Lake Lodge in Bram. And they had me sitting there going, okay, that guy, see that guy behind you in that van? He's going to get out. Get in that van. He's going to save you. Get in that van. I heard this for months, you guys. I'm not joking. I mean, I don't even know if my children are being hurt. They won't talk to me. People are like, oh, Karen. I've heard it for years. And my body just hurts. All day today, I was being like, felt like I was being burned. I could barely walk, but I had to work. Management. It is like I'm a management, so I have to be professional. So I'm bucking up and biting my tongue, and thank goodness I have friends there, and I'm like, and they pray with me, and like, so it really hurts, like physically painful. Like I can't be free of anything. Like, I'm so sorry. And I feel for anybody that has to go through the physical torment of this. And if you're a person that's new and you have no idea, just be strong. Don't go to the police. Just be strong and realize they're not going to kill you. And it's going to hurt, okay? It's going to hurt really bad. And it's probably never going to stop, okay? And you just have to be strong. I listen to earbuds, okay? Different kind of music, like remixes of songs, like different rappers coming in, you know, it's not the same beat. Kind of is good because it doesn't ride on that. It's hard for them to ride on that. Don't take your life because that's what they want you to do. I don't know, but my pain is all the time. Like today was up through the top of my foot. I battle for your brain. Thank you. It's like, I just wish it's like, I just wish my family would understand. And my children. I've texted them, I told them about Robert Duncan passed away. They probably kill him. You know,
I did this test once. And they say I think with the left side of my brain because they showed me these pictures and they did this and they did that. And they're like, you think with your left side of your brain. I'm like, well, what does that mean, you know? I just had a really tough day. I was baptized and it's like, I need my job. I make good money. I live on my own now. I have my own home. It ain't cheap. So I have to work. And I will never let anybody control my mood. I try not to. Try not to let anybody control my mood. But you know what? When you're being physically hurt by no-touch torture, it's hard. You know, like Brian, battle for your brain. I feel like such a fool. Yeah, I did the same thing in 2000 and, oh, I almost died. I come from a decent background. My husband, I'm like, what's going on? I was driving around to people's homes thinking my husband was trying to get me killed. It was horrible. I was running around in the winter, like 27 degree, Minnesota, like 17 below zero, whatever, in sweatpants, tennis shoes. I almost froze. Trying to break into a gas station? Me? Are you joking? I was so frightened. That was before I had my divorce. That was when I was still with my husband. I see things on holograms. So horrific. So horrific. Yeah, it's a really intense process. I was like, trust the process. Like, look. Yeah. What I don't like is being tortured. Like, they get me, and then I do that sleep paralysis. It's almost like a hypnosis. It's horrible. And they make these dreams for me. And it's like, it's horrible. I feel like I'm being crushed. I try to speak. My friend goes, oh, that's sleep paralysis. I'm like, no, that's not. It might be. It might be sleep paralysis, but however, it might be the way they can use their weapons. Yeah, I don't trust them or the process. Let me tell you what. All I do is I trust myself. Sorry, I had to blow my nose, excuse me. I had to trust myself. But it's like, oh. I remember my stepdad coming up to me one day saying, what were you thinking? And they were for Northwest Airlines. He goes, what were you thinking when you married him in 2013? We were together since 99. He was evil, and yes, dark psychology, torture, and brain to computer. Yep. BCI.
they actually, what I believe happened in a sense, they had me so messed up with reading my thoughts. They're really good at that. They've read my thoughts. They'll say a word and I'll think something. They'll be like, because they've researched my background through Facebook, you can look up my name and you can find all my family. You can hire a private investigator and find out every single freaking neighbor around me. So when I first found this out, Battle for Your Brain, I heard voices a little bit, and then all of a sudden, like, take a nap, like the birds, and just little bits. And I was like, what the heck is going on? But when it really started was when my ex left in February. It was like 24, and my whole house felt like, I thought there were electrodes. Don't laugh, but you can. I thought there were electrodes wrapped around my house. Because I had no clue what those. I threw my bed frame down the stairs because I thought it was the metal. I shut my main power off. I lived in the country. I'm like, this is crazy. For a long time, I was so scared to even drive under power lines. They shot me in my back when I was driving. They shot me in my stomach. I have burns. They have taken my limbs, and I was going in the courthouse, and they'd go out like this. When I went down the metal stair, like the stairs with the metal rods. And then when I was driving, they take my right foot and move it off the gas pedal. I'm like, so here I'm thinking it's all this metal on my boots, because I had metal on my boots, my leather boots, and the metal. And so I'm thinking, I got metal on my body. Someone do it. I'm like, yeah. What it was they were heterodyning me. They were brain mapping me remotely. And I know you can do this for revenge, but I also know you can do this for testing. But they brain mapped me, so I have no chip. And this shit hurt. Whoops, sorry. The stuff hurts. I mean, I could sit there and look at my bed and it would go, I could see the broadcast. Dr. John Hall. Oh, I love him. I have all of his books. He's amazing. Dr. John Hall. Yeah, guinea pigs or whatever. Yeah, I have all of his books. I have a lot of books, like 50 of them. I have Sharon Poet. I have Dr. John Hall. I have Robert Duncan. Ooh, what was that one? The Evil. Oh, I can't remember. I got it. But I haven't moved. I just moved like 6 weeks ago, and I barely have anything unpacked in my house because I rented a room for 4 years, and my ex gave me half my stuff. I'm thankful for that. At least my family pictures. But with this stuff, I work all day. I management. I mean, I work like last pay period. I worked like 15 hours overtime. Money's great, but I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have a dog. I don't have a cat. Nope. Or my kids or my family. I got friends that believe me. Like I said, my friend is a retired lieutenant from the police force of the state of Virginia, Minnesota. Or state of Virginia, the United States of America, sorry. I have people like Shelly. She is a manager for physical therapy. She's been on mission trips. She loves these people are like, you know what? You're not lying. I'm like, I know, but the problem is there's no actual weapon. Like I said before, there ain't nobody breaking in my house. Shoot me with a gun. It's remotely. How are they going to find this? Yeah, I know. I wonder if he really did pass, or do you think he's in hiding? I never looked. I used to talk to Ella Free. Ella Free disappeared too, and who was it? Roy Ucaps. He was a really good friend of mine. He still is. Out of London, he does targeted justice. Targeted individuals. And then Dr. Lambert, or Ben Lair, and Anna Toledo, they're on the targeted justice. I have a couple friends here in Minnesota. There's one like an hour from me. She's like 70 years old. And they're doing this to her. I've had friends of mine, said they're doing this to their children. What is wrong with people? children, let alone us. I mean, I get it, but children? It's, I try to tell people that, 13 when my parents got divorced. There was a trauma, so that, I'm just not going to doubt anything, but they can read your mind. It's bizarre. They can say words. Yeah, we are fighting for survival. Every minute I am. But yeah, I didn't even know there was such a thing as live. I didn't. So I'm like, oh, this is cool, it's kind of good therapy for me. I know Kevin Christensen does a lot, I think it's more therapy for him than anything, like, excuse me, like, he used to talk about remote neuromonitoring, like how they get that. It's like, I don't necessarily believe exactly what he's saying, but I do believe they're watching us. We are so advanced. We're like 70 years advanced. They're watching us in real time. They can sit there and shoot radiation down, and I mean, I'm like one class away from my bachelor's in science, and I love science. My kids are like, "Why do you need science? What do we need science for, Mom?" I'm like, trust me, the whole world revolves around science. That's just stupid. We're never gonna need science. I'm like, trust your mom, you're gonna need science, and it's just so funny to look back and tell him, yep. My son's 23 and told me to get the F out of his life, I got text messages from my sister in Christ. Yeah, they can read your minds. Do you know what they do to me? They will do word salad. So like I'll be sitting there. It's your brother, it's your sister, it's your mother, because I have a large family, and I don't talk to them. I haven't talked to them in years because, nothing in particular, just marriage, we separate. You know what I mean? Like, I was into my husband, and my husband never wanted to go with me. Long story short, I don't need to explain. But they'll start saying things, and the voice morphine is horrible. It's like, hey, it's your brother, Karen, this is Monica. Karen, this is Kelly. Karen, this is Chris. I'm like, what? Come on. So, like, I'll say, like, I know a lot of Ammermans, Ackermans, Andersons, and I'm an Ammerman, right? Well, that'll answer, that's a word salad. Ammerman, Ackerman, Anderson. Stepbrother, godfather, godsister, godmother, Kelly, Shelley, Willie. I know 5 Skylers. I know so many people, and they know this. I truly believe mine's like a revenge thing, but it doesn't matter. It's still horrible. It's horrible. I've went to the FBI. I don't know how many times. They gave me their little card. They're in New Brighton, down there in Minnesota. I've been there so many times. I've called them. I wrote the President of the United States. I've got an FOIA twice. Yes, they use personal names and they voice morph. So you think it's them. It's like, well, here's a good thing. Which I'm like, they go, this is a business. You know what I said the other day? I'm like, business? Your business sucks. And I'm going to call the Better Business Bureau on you, because you know what? Your business is terrible. Like, you really think I'm going to believe that there's 75 people I know? No, I'm not joking. It's your brother. It's Carrie. It's Mary. It's Larry. It's Terry. It's Brian. And I'm going, yes, they insert words in my thoughts. So then I'm thinking this word. Do you know how hard that is to try to stop that? Look at how red my ear's turning. Look at that. It's bizarre. It is so bizarre. Spot here and the spot here was like first degree burns in the matter of a minute. Walking from the door of my work to my car to where I could feel it. I got in my car and I took a picture. And I said to my friends, I said, check this out. Isn't that messed up? It's like, pfft. Yes, even the comment, oh, they'd start a conversation with prompts. Yes. So when I first had this Voice to Skull program and they were driving me around, no shit. Oh, sorry, no poop. Don't go over 50. Don't go over 60. Turn your radio up. Turn your radio down. Look up to the left. That's your daughter. Look to the left. Out to your left. Straight. Look up to your left. That's your daughter. It's me, Mom. It's me, Mom. And they'd voice morph her. I'm like, these people are freaks. I'm like, I'm calling OSHA on your ass. Better Business Bureau, right? I want my money back for my play. I used to tell that to them. They've done everything to, have you ever heard of cooking? I mean, I used to interact with these guys on erase boards because I had no flipping idea what was going on. I thought my kids put speakers on the wall because they were mad at me because I was such a great mom, and you know, they were mad at me. I was getting a divorce, whatever, you know, like all them friends. I mean, so I have it on documentation. Karen's hearing voices out of the speakers of her van. I'm like, yeah, because that's what it sounds like. And now that was in 2018. It's 2024, and I'm still talking about this, and I got all kinds of research, like legit stuff, you know? Havana, I mean, I got legit things. And they're like, I'm like, I just wish my family would believe me. I just wish I could have the support. I mean, I do have the support of my daughters of the King, my sisters in Christ. You know, I have them. They think I have some gift. Like when I got baptized, listen to this. So when I got baptized Sunday, okay, I've been baptized Catholic, but I got baptized again, immersed in water with my church. I'm Christian. And when I was walking out, I wish I could put this up, like I said earlier, when I was walking up to the lake, this beam came down and it went, and it like, my friend goes, Karen, this is my friend. She's like, it was shift. It was like a shift in the earth on my phone. I'm like here, and I'm thinking, okay, we're not nuts. So, but anyway, I'm going to go. I will check in later. I have to put my curtains up, else I'll talk forever, and I really need to be healthy right now. I don't work till 1. But thanks, you guys. You know, I don't know what you guys do, but like subscribe to this. I mean, if you all want to go live, you know, hook me up, like let me know and I'll subscribe. Maybe we could just chat or watch each other, you know, listen to each other's stuff. You know, I just hope that somebody will see me and be like, hey, Mom, hey, Dad. Hey, Mom, hey, Dad, look at this girl. See, I'm not lying. That's my hope. That is my hope. And somebody will see this and be like, wow. You know, I'm also on Targeted Individuals Fighting for Our Justice on YouTube. I've got videos from since October of 2020. And it's really sporadic, but I was just learning. But I just hope that I can help somebody. Like, you know, for them to be able to say, like, hey, you know what, this is really real. I have friends that are police officers. Scully, I just seen her. She works for the Pinecone deputies, and I've known her since she was young. And I seen her, and like she became a cop, and she used to be at EMS, and I worked at the Air Force. I'm like, oh my gosh, Scully, I'm so proud of you. And you guys don't know how bad I just want to go and talk to her. But I want to do it when we're both not on the clock, you know, so she don't have to make a report. And do you know what I'm trying to say? And I don't get lost. It's nice to see you too.